Hello there! Welcome to the world of Pokemon! I am so glad to be back here again today on this beautiful, gorgeous, cold, very surprisingly cold day. It doesn't normally get this cold in the Kanto region.
A little bit nipply. Do you not have the heat on today, Professor? What's going on?
No, the Charmander that normally takes care of our heating, well, he has a vacation today because it is a holiday. But
Wait,
class
it's a
class
holiday?
never sleeps. Class never sleeps. So learning.
Wait, hold on. I had a late night last night. What holiday is it again?
So it is it's Delibird Day. Yeah. I know this one does kind of often get forgotten because, well, let's be honest, nobody likes that shitty Pokemon.
Wow. Rude.
But it is a holiday, although we do not observe it in this classroom because, hey, we gotta learn. Pokemon biology doesn't sleep, and neither can we. So anyways, joining me today...
That's not part of the class. I was told by my mom to get 8 hours every night.
Nope, no sleeping. You gotta be wired for all 980... I don't know how many Pokemon.
Shit.
Don't worry, Professor. I am tuned in and torqued.
We gotta be torqued. I gotcha.
900. There's 900 Pokemon. I always forget how many Pokemon there are. Okay. Joining me today on this beautiful Delibird Day is, of course, Mr. Kurtis. Say hello to everybody, Mr. Kurtis.
Oh, why, thank you, Professor. Thank you so much.
That sounds surprised there.
For being here and for, doing the great things that you do and teaching us and just gracing us with your knowledge. So thank you, Professor. I just want to point it right back, throw it back into your court.
Damn, okay. You know what? Even I'm noticing how fucking ass-kissing he's being
I
today,
told you.
Corbin.
I mean, do you ever apply chapstick before you kiss his ass or something so it doesn't get too chafed? Huh, Mr. Kurtis?
Just, moisturize daily.
Well, yeah, I guess that's fair.
Fair enough. We should all do that. Okay.
When I emerge from my cocoon
sleeping
every morning, of course.
Yes.
Okay, and then also, of course, joining me here is my wonderful student who is eagerly suckling upon the teat of my knowledge, Corbin.
That sounds really perverted the way you put that. Not a huge fan of it, but yes, definitely ready to learn. I'm in a good mood. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the holiday spirit, of just Delibird Day this week and then Christmas later next week. I don't know what it is, but I'm just loving life.
How do you guys
right now.
How do you guys normally celebrate Delibird Day? Of course, when you're not here learning with me.
I usually wait sitting by the mailbox, waiting for my dad to send me a letter.
How long do you normally wait?
I've been doing that for about let's see, I don't know, maybe 6 years now. I left when I was 4, so 6 years and nothing yet.
Ooh, wow, that's a very sad tradition. Okay,
it's okay. It's just a part of the holidays, I mean, maybe this year's the year. I don't know. I'm feeling good. 2020's been a pretty good year for everybody, right? Minus the Tauroses and everyone having to social distance. And
well, hey,
this year sucks.
A watched pot never boils. So maybe to take your mind off of watching the mailbox for one Delibird Day and learn about Pokemon instead. Mr. Kurtis, what do you do on this holiday that apparently revolves around letter sending?
Oh, I do. I wake up and I emerge from my cocoon, and I.
You do know that you're not a Spinnerack, right?
I mean, they do kind of like code cover me, cocoon me up at night.
Okay.
It's a nice plus. It's nice and warm. And
all right, I'm sorry. Go on with your Delibird Day.
And I do the same thing I do every day. I go outside and I clear out the old Aridos webs from the forest behind my house, and I release some of the captive young Pokemon into the colony house to feed the Spinneracks. And I just spend the day measuring fang and leg size and creating breeding plans and just trying to perfect the pure bloodline of giant world conquering Spinneracks that I am trying to breed. But another day hard at work is what I always say.
That's a weird
Jesus
thing to say.
Christ.
Remind me, hey, a mental note here. Remind me to never ask Mr. Kurtis what he does in his days off, because
Wow. If that's every day, that does not sound fun. But you're not a Spinnerack, though, right, Mr. Curtis?
You
Like,
never
of course.
definitively answered that.
I mean, I'm not, but sometimes they look to me as I don't know if they consider me more of a mom figure or a father figure, but they just I'm kind of accepted as one of their own, as part of the colony.
Is it because you also shoot stuff like white stuff out of your butt?
All right,
like
before we can't go deep down this Kurtis Spinnerack hole again. We need to focus up.
Yeah,
right?
I don't really like the idea of going down a Kurtis hole. That doesn't sound very fun.
it's you think it would be really, really wet, but it's very dry. Like, and you think, okay, dry, but like no, it's too dry. Like,
What?
you know what I'm saying? Like the Kurtis hole.
What?
I'm describing it to you.
I feel like I'm not allowed to be here for this. This is a little not safe for class. NSFC.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Well, you know what is safe for class?
Just, pens, pencils.
Pokedex entries?
Well, I mean, I guess there's a plethora of things that are safe for class. But what we're talking about today is Pokemon. Now, either of you guys know what Pokemon we are talking about for this lesson?
Fuck.
No, not the fuck
Bird.
Pokemon. That was Rattata.
No, it's not a Pokemon. Pidgey. Little bird.
Meanie bird.
Little bird. Meanie bird.
Little
bird.
Spritzy boy.
Yeah.
Spritzy boy?
Spritzy boy.
No, you know what? I was gonna say that's incorrect. We're not talking about Spritzy boy. I don't know what the hell that is. Today we are talking about Spearow, the tiny bird Pokemon, which, as you guys kind of said, is like the mean Pidgey. It really is, like
Wasn't Pidgey also called the Tiny Bird Pokemon?
Yes, indeed it was. It was also called.
That's unoriginal.
It's a category. I mean, listen, we're gonna find out that pretty much every fire type Pokemon is the flame Pokemon. Like we reuse these categories over and over again.
Of course.
But then of course, like, there's some unique ones which we'll see. Like the shellfish Pokemon. Never see that again. But no, we're talking about Spearow, which really is like the off-brand version of Pidgey. We'll learn from these Pokedex entries that they really are kind of like the shitty version of Pidgey. But hey, why talk about them when I can show you one right here?
Whoa! It's so great how you have access to like every Pokemon you want. Do you just catch them every day? Do you have like a catalog somewhere? Like,
yeah, I have them neatly organized in like little organizing cabinets back in the back room. I cannot stress this enough. Don't go back there. Just don't go back there. Just don't. Okay.
Professor.
Okay.
Professor. This little. He seems to be flying around my head a little too close here. I'm getting a little concerned.
Okay. Hey.
He's feisty.
Here's what you should do. Let's learn from some of the lessons that we've talked about.
Oh shit! He's pecking Kurtis.
Okay, Kurtis.
Oh my God, look.
Kurtis, what would Eradicate do in this scenario?
Professor, help me out here.
Kurtis,
Do what Eradicate would do.
What
Kurtis,
would
think like
Eradicate do?
Remember last lesson?
There
you go.
There you go. Perfect. Okay, well that is angering it. It's definitely making.
All right, now think like a Spinnerack. Shoot something out of your butt at it. Come on.
No, I didn't bring any of my Spinneracks.
Okay.
All right.
Well, you don't need a Spinnerack. You shoot something out of your butt. Go ahead.
All right. Here, let me call him back. Okay.
And
now you can see he's resting on my finger. That's a good little Spearow. That's a good little Spearow.
Jeez. Yeah, keep him over there, please.
Would you
He's a feisty
guys
little
like to?
booger.
Would you like to name him? Would you like to name this Pokemon?
Oh, I got a name. Jack.
Explain.
Jack Spearow.
Oh wow, that's a good
It just
one.
sounds
I like
cool.
that one.
It just sounds cool.
Yeah, no, it does. It does work. I don't know why, but it does work. All right,
It works.
Jack the Spearow. Okay, yeah, sure. Well, let's put him away for now, so we can be fully focused in this class.
Bye, Jack. Hey, we should
Bye,
give him a
Jack.
nickname like we did with Matterpie. We
Sure.
should call him Jack. Quotations, the attack, Spearow. So Jack the attack, Spearow. Because he just attacked Kurtis.
He did attack him. I mean, yeah.
He did attack
makes
him.
sense.
He did.
Are you okay? You're already bruising. Are you good?
Oh man, that one did a number on me there.
You should have been more like Raticate from the start.
Yeah.
I should have.
Yeah. Next time, just use your webbed feet and just swim across the
Swim
ocean.
across, yeah. Just pop out your webbed feet and just swim across an ocean.
Yeah, dumbass. Come on.
All right.
Okay, so let's stop messing around, all right? And let's get to the reason that we're here, all right? To talk about Pokedex entries, the unfallible knowledge that we have about every Pokemon. Starting off in the Kanto region, of course, as is tradition, no proper nouns.
Oh, great. Good job, Oak.
It starts off with eats bugs in grassy areas.
Okay.
It has to flap its short wings at high speed to stay airborne. All right. So this is going to be a very, very common theme in these Pokedex entries is that Spearow...
Oh, that it fucking flies because it's a goddamn bird? Wow.
No, that it has short wings.
Oh.
And that it has trouble flying because of its short wings. But you'll notice its wings are the same size, if not larger, than a Pidgey's. Yet the Pidgey was quite adept at flying.
Maybe it's because the Spearow's, like, heavier? I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, I mean, they should... Maybe it's because their wings are a little bit more ragged. I don't know. Just, they aren't as good at flying as Pidgeys, and I'm going to hypothesize right now, I'm sorry I'm going against what Professor Oak and a bunch of other professors are saying. I don't think it's because of the wings. I don't think that's why they have trouble flying. And maybe it's because of their weight. Maybe it's because they just don't, have the, mechanisms in their brain. Maybe their bones aren't hollow, which is another reason why Pidgeys are light enough to fly. But whatever, let's move on. Speaking of which, inept at flying high. However, it can fly around very fast to protect its territory. So... They're bad at flying high, but they can still fly fast? I guess? I don't know.
Yeah. Basically, it's not
really
good at
fast.
flying. It just fucking beelines it for somebody.
Yeah, it's more like... It's less of an endurance thing, more of it's like a sprinter.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Okay. Its wings are short, so it can't fly a long distance. If it's not eating, it darts around in a hurry.
Okay. Always moving.
Always moving, unless it's eating. So...
Unless it's eating.
If you're trying to get, like, your Spearow to calm down, just give it, like, a big old plate of food. All right. Let's see what the Johto region has to say. It flaps its short wings to flush out insects from tall grass. It then plucks them with its stubby beak. This is almost identical behavior to Pidgey, right?
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
We said the same thing, except it says that it creates little whirlwinds with its wings.
I was about to say, not enough kicking up sand.
So it just flaps its wings. It doesn't create a whirlwind. It just flaps its wings to get shit out of the grass.
I guess, and it seems to work fine. No, it doesn't use the move Sand Attack. However, we are going to learn a little bit more about the moves that it does use. Well, specifically one move later on.
Okay.
More from the Johto region. Very protective of its territory, it flaps its short wings busily to dart around at high speed. All right, so there's a lot of this darting around at high speed.
This motherfucker likes to dart.
Yeah, at high speed. But not high, though. It cannot fly high.
No,
Yeah,
fast, but not high.
I can relate.
Here's another thing that you can relate to. To protect its territory, it flies around ceaselessly, making high-pitched cries.
What the fuck? When did I make a high-pitched cry?
Whenever you don't get a good grade on one of my quizzes.
Oh, I did do that last week. You're right, I did. Sorry.
Burn.
Yeah, literally last
That's
week.
true. That was really upsetting because I'd done so well for so long.
Yeah.
I know.
It's just heartbreaking. Can we
That's
talk
okay.
about that? Can we talk about how much that sucks? When you do so well.
Don't you try to shoehorn in a Kumbaya circle right now. I swear to God.
Okay, fine. No,
I swear to Arceus. I cannot deal with you. Okay. Moving on to the Hoenn region. Spearow has a very loud cry that can be heard over half a mile away.
Wow.
If its high, keening cry is heard echoing all around, it is a sign that they are warning each other of danger. Yeah, so over half a mile. So I don't know, that could literally mean anything, as long as it's more than half a mile. So, it could be a full mile. It could be 2 miles. I don't fucking know.
I thought you meant at least like they can hear it from only half a mile away. Like
It
up
can
to
be
half a
heard.
mile.
No, it says that can be heard over half a mile away.
Wow. Okay. Well, yeah. That is. I mean, it could be 10 miles. It doesn't really.
Well,
say.
so if you're right next to it, you actually can't hear it at all. You have to be at least a half a mile away from it to hear the dang thing.
So it's just kind of projecting its voice out there.
Yeah, it's like a puppeteer. It's like it's a ventriloquist. It's a
ventriloquist
shapuppeteer.
spirit.
Right.
I gotcha.
Funny.
Shapuppet. Good. There's that Pokemon pun.
All right. You're not a
Okay.
comedian, Professor. Stick with your job.
Damn right. These last few lessons have proven that. Okay. Let's see here. There's another one here from the Hoenn region. This talks about the move that I was discussing earlier. It busily flits around here and there. Even if it is frail, it can be a tough foe that uses Mirror Move. Ooh, what is mirror move? You ask.
What is mirror move? Please tell me.
Okay, so yeah, I don't often do this, but let's take a closer look at what this Pokemon move is. So,
Does it have something to do with whipping out a mirror?
no, not quite. So here's
Okay.
an official description of of Spearow's move, mirror move.
Miro move.
Spearow the Miro move. Okay. A move that strikes back with the opponent's last move. This move comes after the enemy's move.
Don't get how that works. Okay.
By
What
all
if
means, it
Charizard
doesn't make
uses
sense.
Fire Blast?
Yes.
How?
Fire gonna come out of that Spearow, buddy.
Okay. What if a
Okay, think about this.
Blastoise uses Hydro Pump.
I was about to say. So, do you think that then the Hydro Pump would come out of the Spearow's mouth, or do you think it would grow tiny little baby like cannons off of its
I
wings?
think it'd come out of its mouth or its
I would
eyes
really
or
like it
something.
to grow little baby cannons, but you know.
Or maybe it just pees on the opponent. That's its Hydro Pump.
I mean, maybe. Use Mirror Move. Okay. Well, hey, that Spearow's just peeing.
I mean, hey, it's not going to have a Hydro Pump, so I mean, it's not. You
Yes,
know,
it
what's it gonna
uses.
do?
It strikes back with the opponent's last move. Whatever Hyper Beam, it's gonna use that. Fucking.
Okay, enough shooting stuff out of things. What about Psychic? It doesn't have psychic powers. How is it going to do that? Does it somehow absorbing the other Pokemon's energy or ability and just fires it back at them? Like, I guess that Pokemon may be putting energy out there into the universe and then it's just absorbing it somehow and using
I
it back.
guess, yeah.
I don't know. That's crazy to me.
Okay, this is interesting. So the description, from the Galar region for the attack Mirror Move, reads like somebody who's trapped in some kind of a simulation and they're trying to get out. This move can't be used. It is recommended that this move is forgotten. Once forgotten, this move can't be remembered.
What the fuck?
Am I in a coma? Is somebody trying to talk to me right now?
That sounds kind of creepy. I'm not
It was
gonna lie.
weird. It's some weird shit to read. Yeah, but most of these just say counter with the same move. The user counters the move last used by the foe with the same move. Wait, the user counters the move last used by the foe with the same move. That's confusing to read. Okay.
Yes.
Let's get back to reading the Pokedex entries.
Remind me to have a Spearow in maybe Battle Lance from the Dragon Master. Maybe I can get my Spearow to use Draco Meteor.
Yeah, you have it use Draco Meteor, and have it Mirror Move Dragon Claw, so it can form claws out of its wings.
Right. I mean,
guess.
how's that gonna work?
But we
Crazy.
won't know until we try. Here, let me get my Groudon out, and then we can use.
No,
Earthquake.
okay, no, you don't have
Nope.
a Groudon.
Nope.
Bullshit.
I have had every Pokemon so far. All right. Do you not think that But when we get to Groudon, I'm gonna pull out fucking Groudon.
I don't think you will. I don't think you have access to a legendary Pokemon just sitting in your catalog back there in the office. I don't think that's a thing.
You guys are gonna
Hey,
be so
hey.
freaked out when it
Corbin.
turns out it's been the same Ditto every single time.
Don't say that. That'd be crazy.
Don't you tell me that's Matter P.
It's
Don't
all
you tell
been-
me.
Matter P has been the same one as Charcoal. It was the same one as
No.
Dick the Kakuna.
No.
Yep, they're all the
Don't.
same Ditto.
No, you're lying. I don't believe you. Nope, I'm going to leave this class. If you mean no, Matterpie is outside, and I see him nearly every single time that I walk to class, and he's just chilling there as a happy little Butterfree now. So you can't tell me that's a Ditto just chilling there, lying this entire time to me to make me feel things. Don't believe it.
God forbid you feel things. All right, did I fucking read the Sinnoh entries yet? I don't know. I'm going to read it again. It's very short. It flaps its small wings busily to fly. Using its beak, it searches in grass for prey. So,
All right.
fucking same old. All right.
Sounds fun.
The last entries here are from the Alola region. Of course, we don't have anything from the Unova, Kalos, or Galar region because they suck! Anyways.
That's rude.
The Alola region says, its short wings make it inept at flying. Again, just fucking slamming on its flying abilities. It moves about hurriedly and pecks at bug-type Pokemon in the tall grass. Farmers, whose fields are troubled by bug Pokemon, appreciate Spearow for its vigorous appetite and look after it. Farmer's best friend. Its reckless nature leads it to stand up to others, even large Pokemon, if it has to protect its territory.
Damn.
So, it'd go up against a Pidgeot. It doesn't care.
I'd love to see that.
It'll just use Mirror Move.
That's right. Anything.
There you go.
Here's the thing,
it's
though.
got, it can
Of
take
course.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
Of course,
Yeah.
it needs to survive the move that comes at it first.
That's the problem.
That's the hard part, because these things are, as it says multiple times, very fragile.
Can relate.
All right, last regional Pokedex entry says, due to its short wings, it can't fly long distances. It wanders about restlessly and pecks at bug Pokemon. Okay. So, there's only one unique Pokedex entry here. Of course, that comes to us from Ash. It says, unlike Pidgey, Spearow has a terrible attitude. It is very wild and will sometimes attack other Pokemon and humans. So it's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Grumpy. It's a little grumpy puss.
It's a Grumpus. See, we saw that when it attacked Mr. Kurtis earlier.
I know. It did it all. Oof.
Hey, that's just its nature, Mr. Kurtis. Not everybody is prepared to handle the specific vibes that you give off.
I think I just smell and ooze too much like bug Pokemon. It was just trying to get up in my
He
business.
does.
Probably.
He does
I think that's
ooze.
what it was.
Okay. Now I have an unsourced, uncredited article here that, of course, I'm going to read. I haven't said this in a while, so I want to make sure you guys understand what the purpose of reading these is. It's so that you can look at these with a critical eye, right? We now have read pretty much everything there is to know about a Spearow. So I want you to listen to what I'm about to say, and I want you to determine for yourself if you think this is based in truth and facts, or if it's hokum and lies.
Okay.
Professor, where did you find this one?
Actually, it's very interesting, Mr. Curtis, because I found this one behind your ear.
Oh, shut
how
up.
did
You're
that
not a
one get there?
magician.
All right. Spearow is an avian Pokemon that is very small. It has rough brown plumage on its head and 3 brown tail feathers. It has narrow dark brown eyes with white pupils and a short hooked beak that is light pink. The feathers covering its wings are pinkish red with lighter tips, and it has a beige underside with 2 thin horizontal stripes. I'm pretty sure the last bajillion Pokemon that we've talked about has had a beige underside,
Boring.
right?
Actually,
Like
you're right. I think
Spearow,
that's pretty consistent.
Raticate, Rattata, Pidgeot, Pidgeotto, Pidgey.
Nidoran.
We haven't talked about Nidoran, and that's not true.
Oh, never mind.
Although inept at other aspects of flying, such as height and distance, Spearow is capable of flying quickly to protect its territory. However, it must flap its wings at high speeds to stay aloft. Spearow's loud shrieks can be heard over half a mile, 1 kilometer, away, and are used to warn other of its kind of danger. Spearow...
Did you say a mile for its shrieks?
No, over half a mile, and that's equal to 1 kilometer.
Okay, gotcha.
So it says that Spearow has been revealed to see in black and white, apparently, and will chase.
Okay. No color.
Yeah, it doesn't see color. I don't know.
Well, good for him.
Yeah, we can all strive to be more like Spearow. It will chase foes in a large flock. Spearow are found naturally in open habitats with warmer climates, mainly desolate wastelands and fields, where it hunts for insects. Ekans is a natural predator of Spearow.
Jeez.
Dude,
Ekans
Ekans
again.
loves them birds.
Oh man.
I don't know. I feel like it'd be a harder time for an Ekans to handle a Spearow, because Spearows are pretty aggressive, you know? Like, Pidgey would just kind of roll over like a little bitch. But, like, Spearow?
Hey,
Not him.
Dude, yeah, but it's got that tough
you be
meat on
nice
it.
to Mr. Pex, okay?
Hey, look, I love Mr. Pex. I miss him. But let's be real. He's not a feisty little bitch like that Spearow that attacked your face.
Or
That's-
maybe he is, and he is the exact same Pokemon because they're all Ditto.
No, don't put those
Don't
ideas
you say
in
that.
my
Don't
head.
you put those lies
Don't.
out there.
Don't. It would make a lot of sense that you have access to all of these immediately, but don't. Don't say that.
But no, instead of talking about that, instead, let's do what I do best, which is administer a pop quiz.
Wow.
What? So
I had
unexpected.
no idea.
I know, this went by real quick. It went by as quick as a Spearow darting in between its meals. I don't know. We'll work. That's a saying that we'll work on.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
We'll work on it.
You know what? Normally I would yell at you for cursing at me, but that one was fair. Okay.
Hey, and it's almost Christmas. You gotta be loving, you know. You can't be too mean to your students, which is why you're gonna give me 100 on this quiz regardless, right?
I will give you 100 on the quiz if you earn it. And this is a hard one, guys, so good
Ooh.
luck.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Good
Oh, no.
luck. All right. So, I'm assuming that you have your pens and pencils and papers and
Out.
Rotom laptops. Yep.
I'm ready.
Yeah, away.
Well, I mean, you just don't have your Pokedex out. You can have everything else out.
Oh, yeah, it's all out. I mean, yeah.
Okay. Question number 1. This is a fill in the blank, by the way. Spearows are bad at flying blank, but it makes up for it by flying blank.
Curtis, these are just blanks. One word per blank, okay? You don't have to give a whole damn essay.
It is just blanks, but damn, Corbin, you got your answer in real quick.
I know my stuff.
There we go. I got it.
That is so much that you have written, Mr. Curtis. All right.
Hey there.
So Corbin has said, Spearows are bad at flying high, but it makes up for it by flying fast. And then Curtis responded with, Spearows are bad at flying, Spearows are bad at flying high and far, but it makes it up by flying, but make it up by flying really fast. So I put in the entire thing there.
So wait, why
There
did
you
you
go,
just
very
repeat what? Oh, okay, whatever. Never mind.
So again, all you had to do was write high and far, and
Yeah, you didn't have to
really
repeat what he
fast.
said, because then it just goes into the sentence twice. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You
Goof.
idiots. Okay, but yes, you
Goober.
guys are both correct. The answer is high, and also high is what it's bad at, and fast is how it makes it up. All right.
There you go.
Question
We
number
got it.
2. This one's a little bit
Good
more.
job, Corbin.
All right, fucking leave the circle jerk for later.
That's not what a kumbaya is.
Well, it's a circle, and you guys are both jerks, so here it is.
That's fair.
Oh.
That's fair. Hey,
Fair
we're
enough.
not jerks. What are you talking about? Curtis is nothing but nice to you. He kisses your ass even
Professor,
too much.
would you like to come join our Kumbaya circle after class?
Yeah.
No, I have very important business to attend to. I have over 800 Pokemon to catch.
Oh, Jesus
Oh.
Christ. Get your work cut out for you.
I
Never
know,
mind
right?
then.
Because I have to have one for every lesson.
That'll work.
Yeah, it requires me to like travel to different
Can't
regions.
you just connect to like one of the other professors and they just lend you Pokemon to use for class, or are you not friends with them? Like, do they not like you
See,
or something? Or...
After the Squirtle incidents,
But that
I
was
just-
Curtis.
I know, but I was in charge of it. It died under my supervision.
Still
Hey.
want to know what happened.
Hey,
Still want to know.
stop. No, that's an ongoing investigation. We cannot discuss it.
It's been months. It has been months since this has happened.
Jenny has us signed an NDR.
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 Disclosure return.
Re-agreement?
Re-agreement. You know, I'm just waiting. You know, that Squirtle thing's taking a while. Hope to get to the bottom of it, and I hope whoever is responsible for hurting that poor Squirtle gets arrested.
No.
Yeah, just like the same
Yeah.
fate that happened to that person who, hurt and possibly killed that poor Beedrill.
You know what? Let's go on to the next question.
Yeah,
I'm
that's what I thought.
To answer.
All right.
You know what?
Now, this is a little bit more freeform. Please name 2 Pokemon that a Spearow might eat.
Ooh.
This
Wait,
can be
the actual Pokemon or the type?
any 2 Pokemon that you think a Spearow might feast upon. It can be ones that we've talked about, or it can be ones that we've not talked about.
Okay, that's easy. I thought you meant type for a second. I gotcha.
There you go.
It does have a type. All right, so both of the answers are in, and I'm just going to say it together because you guys actually answered the exact same thing.
Ha! Nice, bro.
The 2 Pokemon that I said are Caterpie and Weedle, and yes, that is exactly correct. In fact, I would have accepted any bug Pokemon that generally lives in a grassy area. So that's essentially what Spearow eats, is bug Pokemon.
Very
All right,
good.
good job. Okay, hey, this is going great. We're halfway there.
Woo.
How far away can you hear a Spearow's high-pitched cry? This one's basically a gimme. We talked about this so much. And yet, Mr. Kurtis is still typing.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
He doesn't
I
know.
guess he doesn't know. Is Corbin going to get a better grade on the quiz than Kurtis for once?
Wow.
It's only ever happened like probably one other time that I could think of, but
Has it happened one other time?
I don't remember. I don't know. I actually don't remember. I lied.
Debatable.
All right, so the question was, how far away can you hear a Spearow's high-pitched cry? Corbin responded with, over half a mile. Mr. Kurtis responded with, over half a mile, a while is the far way you can hear that good cry.
What the fuck, Kurtis?
I'm just going to read the first couple words there and say that his answer was over half a mile. Yes, exactly correct. You can hear it over half a mile away. No less. Yep. It will make no noise
no
if
less.
you are within
no
1
less.
mile.
No more, no less.
That's right.
That's
okay.
right.
One last question. Why is Spearow bad at flying? All right, Corbin has his answer in, and Kurtis is, of course, rating his fever dream of an answer. Okay, both answers are in. Corbin responded with, to the question of why is Spearow bad at flying, he says, according to the Pokedex, it is because of its short wings, which are the same size as Pidgey's.
Hey, that's what the Pokedex said. I don't know if it's true, but
I don't know if it's true either. I think that there's a different reason, and maybe it's not. I think in general. Wait, no, hold on. So a Spearow is exactly 1 foot tall, or 0.3 meters tall.
Right.
So I'm pretty sure that's the exact same height as a Pidgey. So their wings are like the same size.
Well, that's how tall they are, but their wingspan might be a little bit, different. I don't know.
But if you look at the wings,
stretch out those wings,
they're pretty much the same. Okay.
I think it's probably just their bone structure or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I have another hypothesis. I think it's the angle of the wings. You'll notice that the Spearow's wings kind of angle upwards, where a Pidgey's wings angle downwards. So maybe that has something to do with it.
Do that again. You look silly when you do that, Professor. Do it again.
Yeah. So I'm not doing it again.
Okay. All right.
It does not benefit anyone, least of all our students.
It makes
at home.
me laugh.
See, absolutely no use. All right. Mr. Kurtis responded with, Spearow is bad at fly because it has small wings with a flippy flap real fast. Yep. So you guys both got it right. It has small wings, according to
Kurtis,
the Pokedex.
why do you write like a 6-year-old with brain damage? I don't get it, man.
Because he is a 6-year-old with brain damage.
Holy shit, I'm the oldest one in the class? I didn't know Kurtis was 6.
Don't say that.
What?
He's 6. He's 6 years in
into this class.
Yeah, in the age of, if we're going by my class, so he's 6 years.
Just raw class time.
Wow, that's
and
brutal.
really, if I'm not in class, does that time really count in my life?
No, probably not.
No, of course not.
I don't know. I would consider that Spinnerack time that you have pretty valuable. I think you would agree, right?
Yeah, that's just what I dedicate my 2 on the weekend. I think
Mr. Kurtis is getting a little sleepy, Professor. He needs a nap.
This happens whenever he has too much social interaction. He starts to
Starts breaking down.
he starts to repeat things that he's heard, but in like the wrong order. And then people kind of leave, and so he figures that does the trick. Okay, all right, guys, that does it for today's lessons. I hope you enjoyed learning about Spearow, the shitty Pidgey Pokemon.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, what was your favorite part of today's lesson? You know, we could always use to stand to end these episodes with some happy.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. It sounds kind of mean, but the part where where Jack Spearow pecked Kurtis's face, that was kind of entertaining.
Oh.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only part that I can remember.
I mean, I will have to spend a lot of time in the Chansey's office after class.
Yeah, that's okay.
I mean, it's basically like a second home at this point.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we use it a lot. It's hey, healthcare is pretty good. Put it to good use. Why not? You know?
Yeah, I mean, why the fuck not? It's here. Use it. I mean, like, it's literally they put their hands on you and you're completely healed. So, like, I don't know why it wouldn't be free.
Why not just? I'm gonna start just jumping off the school roof. You know, just fucking break both legs. Chansey will help me, right?
Oh,
she helped that? Probably not. No. Okay,
well, we won't know until we try. But let's not try now. Instead, let's talk about what Pokemon we will be discussing next week.
Ooh.
Any guesses? I'll give you a hint. It's the Beak Pokemon.
Oh, I know which one this is. This is Uncolorful Ho-Oh.
This is a bigger a Spearow, if you will.
No, nope. The Pokemon. Oh wait, no, I get it. A spear, like as in the weapon, a spear.
Yes,
because it has a long beak.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give it to Corbin on this one. It is the non-colorful Ho-Oh, otherwise known as Fearow, the evolved.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Spearow.
I mean, come on.
You're wrong.
Okay.
I don't know. I just when people tell me to do things, I do them. I don't know what.
Give me a 100 on every quiz from here on out. Let me pass the class so I can go on my adventure.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. I also have a very short memory.
I appreciate your moxie there, my good sir.
So yeah, I know it was pretty impressive. I did say some things there that I was not prepared to back up.
Hey, I gotcha.
Yep, so you're the professor now.
I should be. Wow, what a turntable that would be.
I know. Now you get to have the shitty hours with terrible pay.
That's sad.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, so moving on from the awkward silence. If you guys have any questions for me or any of my assistants here, Corbin's not an assistant, he's a student, he's here primarily to learn. You can do so by reaching me at Gmail, which of course stands for Gengar Mail. That address is, of course, wwopokemon@gmail.com. If you don't have a Gengar Mail, you should get one. It's the future. But if you don't, you can message me on Twitter at WWOPpodcast. But until then, until next time, or until I hear from you guys, class is dismissed.